With the Grand National fast approaching, we visited Josh Guerriero as he prepares his pride and joy for a date with Aintree Destiny. So it's over here that we find your pride and joy, Iroko.
Yeah. He
got a nice spot there away from the sun and the shade.
Yeah, he has. He's got, these are like quite nice big open stables that, nice big, it's good for big horses, and he is a pretty big horse.
He is quite sizable, isn't he, up close?
Yeah. He's got a gorgeous head on him as well. Everyone walks in there and they always say about him, he's always looking over and he just sort of stands out a little bit. He's quite a slow horse, he's quite a laid back horse, but he's big, he's quite classy, he's got a big stride. But actually in his work, he doesn't show a great deal. We obviously always really liked him, he's got a lot about him, but in the way he works, it's hard to tell how good he was at the start because he doesn't show that much at home.
Here's the final flight. No ordinary Joe on the near side emerges with the lead. Now drifting to the far side, he's Buddy One. Still trying to stay on Iroko, followed by My Tai. They've got 150 yards to go. No ordinary Joe. Iroko, however, between horses is rallying and racing up towards the line. It is Iroko who has taken the market fight.
Unbelievable. But everyone on the outside see it as well. It gives them, all our other owners, confidence he has a horse with us, and to have a winner for him is just amazing, yeah.
So how did JP McManus' interest in the yard come about in the first place?
So Ollie's dad has a syndicate in France that buy 10 foals every year from the same breeders. And we're very involved with that. We go and see them every summer from when they're foals, see them grow up every year. So then when he was second in Auteuil, Ollie's dad's quite friendly with JP and he mentioned him to him. So I think because Ollie's dad sort of mentioned it and put him to JP, they thought they'd give us a chance, and luckily enough for us, they sent him here. Yeah.
And it must have been not just a thrill to win at the Cheltenham Festival with him, but to do it for JP McManus and sort of consolidate that goodwill from his point of view must have been a great feeling.
100%, yeah, exactly. It was the first sort of big expensive horse we'd had, and like you say, to repay JP back was amazing. Also just for the yard and for all our other owners, it just probably gives everyone else confidence that someone like JP would send us a horse to train. That I think it gives everyone else confidence to sort of have horses here, which is nice. It's good for the yard. I'm always going to go over fences. He's that type. He's big. He jumps really well. And just because he is quite a slow horse, he's just a galloper. Chases just suit him so much better. And
then on that chasing debut at Warwick, I think he impressed a lot of people because he won it so easily in the end, and he come off the back of a break. I think he went up to market leader in the Turners and was, I think, second in the market for the Arkle after that. So clearly a lot of people thought he was pretty good. Yeah, and he did look smart that day. Still now, we can't believe he looked as quick as he did because he's just not that type of horse. He's never been like that. But yeah, he was very impressive that day. But I think he was just superior to the rest of them, and that's probably why he made him look slightly quicker than he probably was. And there was chat after that with JP's team about the Arkle because I thought maybe he does have that gear now. He's matured a bit, but no, deep down we knew he was a proper stayer, really. And he got injured after that, didn't he? There was a setback which sort of ruled him out of anything potentially before Cheltenham. He punctured his sole of his foot, so he was out for a few months, which is why he's still so unexposed, really, and inexperienced, because he missed pretty much all of his novice season. He only had a couple of runs in that season. When he came back from that break, he then ran well again twice, and showed enough ability over fences to suggest that at the end of that season, after that run again at Aintree, potentially a Grand National tilt might be on the cards. All his races, he sort of looks beat 3 furlongs out, and then he's staying on the last furlong. The longer the trip, surely, is just going to keep bringing improvement out of him, and he's just got to a level now where he's good enough to get in a race like the Grand National. So yeah, we've sort of been thinking about it. Yeah, he's started, I would say, to learn about the hustle and bustle of a race like the Grand National, and warmed up for it, and good style, I thought, behind Grey Dawning at Kelso showed that he can compete against horses of that calibre. Grey Dawning's obviously a very good horse. They rate him highly at Skelton's. We were hoping there might be some chinks in his armour after Haydock, but he seemed to love it and be as good as ever at Kelso, so we were happy with that run. We were right up behind him, and the ground was probably a bit lively for us. And he's a proper Grade 1 performer, isn't he? So yeah, no, we were delighted.
From the crowd, Redburn wins the National. Mr. Frisk is going to win it.
And Papillon wins the Martel Grand National. And I am Maximus and Paul Townend streaking away to win the Randox Grand National.
Well, the Grand National means so much to so many people in racing. It's like the big race that everybody watches, and it's just, for us personally, Ollie's dad's had an affinity with Aintree. He's been the chairman there for however many years. Ollie sort of grew up going there. I've ridden a few winners there, won over the national fences in the Fox Hunters, and since then I've obviously had a bit of a soft spot for Aintree. For us, it's probably our favourite track for both of us, so to go there and win any race is amazing. So go there to the Grand National will be incredible.
We do think he's got a great chance. He just looks unexposed at the trip, and like I say, if he can get himself in a nice rhythm, ideally we would want it to be soft, and it's a bit dry forecast, which is a slight worry, but hopefully it's fine, and yeah, he's got to have a good chance.
It is very odd. It almost doesn't feel real. We're just sort of aiming for a race, and I don't think it'll sink in till it sort of happens.
Watch live racing now on racingtv.com.